So I hope that you guys can hear me very clearly. So we're back in the chart. Please comment in the comment section if you guys can hear me very clearly. So I'll be starting with the analysis. Comment yes in the comment section so that I can start. Okay, without any further ado, let's jump in right into the analysis. For those that did watch my forecast, I did say that I'm expecting some kind of sell into these zones to start buying. But as long as we do not break below this low, we will not be looking for sells yet. We'll be looking for buys. Like that is the plan. Like currently the market is in a healthy uptrend. So that means the best thing to do right now is to look for buys until we see that the market is trading below these lows. So we'll be only switching into sell once we see that the market is violating this recently created low. Let me delete this to make the chart much better. So once I see that price is trading below these lows, then we'll be looking for sales. But the 4 hour chart doesn't have any real support to support any buys to the upside. You see? But this will be our initial buy zone where I'll be waiting for price to reach to eventually go back to the upside. But for now, there's no bearish structure. There's no reason for us to look for sales yet. So we'll be keeping this idea in mind. We'll be keeping in mind that whenever we see that price has reached this area, then we'll be looking for buys. But we can also look for buys here, around here. And there's currently a fair value gap about to be formed here. So I'll honestly be waiting for some kind of pullback into this fair value gap to enter into a long position and target this upper body of the trend line. So let's go to the 1 hour chart to see what we see on the 1 hour chart. So analyzing on the 1 hour chart, we're currently seeing some kind of support around here. The 1 hour structure is also supporting buys. The 4 hour structure, not so much. Like there is no real support in the 4 hour structure, and the 4 hour structure is giving us an indication that the market will sell off. When will it sell off? We'll know that the market is ready to sell off when we see that the middle time frame is turning bearish. But as for now, the middle time frame is still bullish, so that means we'll be looking for buys. Going to the 3 hour chart, there's nothing special there. It's still the same thing. And going on to the 30-minute time frame and the 45-minute time frame, like the only logical thing to do in these middle time frame is to look for buys, and that is the thing that we'll be doing. We'll be looking for buys in the middle time frame. And let's do one last analysis again. So I'm honestly expecting a retracement to here, or I'm expecting a liquidity rate below this low to take out this low to eventually continue to the upside. So these are my current ideas that I'm waiting out to play out to then look for confirmation to enter into the long positions. So this is honestly my support area. I do not want to see this low get violated. Once I see that this low get violated, then we'll be looking for some kind of short-term sell to target our potential buy zone. But if we do not get any confirmation from this buy zone, then I'll be expecting price to continue further down to retest this bottom buy zone right here. You see? So this is my plan in a nutshell. Like the thing that we must do and wait now is to wait for the market to show us its card. Like what does the market wants to do? You see? And in order to find that out, we need to wait and see what the market wants to do. But we already have a plan in mind. You already have a plan in mind, and now the waiting is on the market to reach our zones to start looking for those setups. So I'm done with analyzing. Feel free to ask any question in the comment box. I'll be happily answering them. And on the meantime, we'll be waiting on the confirmation to enter into the long move. So we are waiting for price to reach. Yeah, so this is the plan that I have in mind, and now we need to wait for everything, for the confirmation to show itself. And this is the fun thing about trading, like you need to wait. If you do not wait, you'll basically miss out on the boat. So yeah, feel free to ask any question in the comment box. Don't forget to share my live stream with your friends and family, or maybe post it on your story. Like the more people it reach, the faster I'll grow, and the more I'll be convinced to do this daily. Yeah, honestly, Gemma, I'm also expecting a sell, but I will not be selling yet unless the structure on the middle time frame is showing me that is ready to sell. You see? So what do I want to see on the middle time frame before I start selling? Because the market is indeed overbought. You're very high up in premium and it needs to reprice back into discount. But I want to see that on the 30-minute chart. Like like the current 30-minute chart is bullish. And when I see that you are starting to violate the higher lows, that will give me the indication that price might be finally ready to reprice back into discount. So maybe the other side can tell you the market is overbought, but the big question is, when will the market start selling? The market will start selling when you see that the market starts to invalidate the middle time frame higher lows. So honestly, that is the confirmation that I'm waiting for. But as long as I see that the market isn't trading below these higher lows, I'll be looking for longs. I'll be buying on the pullback. And that is the thing that we are honestly waiting to do right now. We are waiting to see if the market will give us a pullback to retest the bottom trend line to eventually join in on the long move. But of course, we're going to wait for confirmation when we get a pullback, because there is also a possible chance that price might break below this high low, eventually continue the move lower, and finally align with the higher time frame sell ID. But as long as we don't see that happening, we'll be looking for buys. So I hope that you understood it now from my point of view with my analysis on when I'll be joining in on the sells. But for now, we'll not be joining in on the sells. We'll be joining in on the buys. Hello, Amar. Feel free to ask question in the comment box. This is your chance to ask things if something is not clear for you. So we're honestly still waiting on the pullback to occur. I need the market to get into this fair value gap, and once we get into this fair value gap, then we'll be jumping in the lower time frame for entry. Well, the time frame that I will be using for entry is, it will be a combination of the 3 minute and the 5 minute chart, or maybe even the 1 minute. Hello, Doriska, how are you? Yes, we need to break the upper trend line in order for us to keep on going to the upside. But it's not needed. Like, it's simple market structure. I only added the trend line as a visual tool for you guys. to understand that the market is indeed in an uptrend. But you must also be wary that the middle time frame can also turn bearish once we start breaking below these higher lows. So now we're about to create a new higher high. So when we create the new higher high, then I'll be expecting a pullback into this fair value gap, and then we'll be entering a long move once we get a pullback to the fair value gap. See? But you must not violate this higher low. If you do violate this higher low, then the market is no longer bullish on the middle time frame. You see? And then we'll be looking for sells to target our buy zones, target this fair value gap, and to eventually target our second buy zone around here. But as for now, we do not see any confirmation to jump into the buys yet. We'll be patiently waiting for this confirmation to arrive before we jump into any positions. In the meantime, feel free to share my live to your friends and family. Feel free to interact in the comment section, because the more you interact in the comment section, the more YouTube will suggest my content to other people so that they can also see the way I analyze. Do you mean fair value gap? I've never heard about the term firefly gap before. But if you're talking about the fair value gap, the fair value gap is nothing more than a gap between three candlesticks. So if you take a look at the zone that I want to buy, there's a fair value gap around here. So let's look at this bottom candle, the second one and the third one. Between these two candlesticks, number one and number two, there is a candle around here. And then we need to focus on the first candle top wick, and you need to mark it out, and the last candle bottom wick. You see, like this is the fair value gap, the space between two candlesticks. An example on the lower time frame for entry. So when I see that price is starting to trade into this fair value gap, then I'll be jumping into the lower time frame. What do I want to see on the lower time frame? I want to see bullish structure on the lower time frame. I want to see us start to break higher high, then a retest on support to continue up. It's very simple. This is the thing that I want to see on the lower time frame before I start entering into long move. Instead of entering blindly once price has reached my fair value gap. Like the thing about not waiting for confirmation in your zone, like most of the time you will get snipers by doing that. It will not be needed for you to be staring at the chart for hours, for minutes. But like it's better to wait for confirmation in your area of interest. You will be evading unnecessary loss if you choose to wait for confirmation. But if you're a high risk trader, you don't wait for confirmation, then there's always a chance that you might get into the wrong move. And if we do get into the long positions, we'll be targeting. I have two targets in mind, but we are not in the long moves yet. We're waiting for confirmation. But you need to already predetermine your targets, you see? So like if we do get a pullback and we get into the long move, the logical TP target would be around here, our first TP target. And then our second one, I'll be determining that with my Fibonacci tool. I'm expecting the second one to be around here. But we are not in the long move yet. But there's nothing wrong with already determining your targets when you get into the long move. We'll be definitely getting the pullback. So there's also no need for one to get FOMO. Like you need to make the setup come to you. You must not chase the market, because when you start to chase the market, you will get into unnecessary big risk. So hello Snoop 007. Okay, it's very normal to have a problem like that. Like sometimes you wait for the confirmation, but then you see the confirmation in your zone, but then you're scared to enter the confirmation. Like I used to have those problem in the beginnings too. Like the reason why you're going to be scared to enter the move, even though you have seen your confirmation, is because you're not so experienced with the concept that you're using. But one thing that I can definitely tell you, when you keep doing something over and over, it is also aligning with the things that you studied. Like over time, you will get over that fear of being afraid to enter, even though you have seen your confirmation to enter. So like there's really nothing to worry about. You just need to keep on doing your thing. With time, you will definitely master it. How far am I expecting it to retrace before I get into the buy? Well, we already have our buy zone in mind, so and there is also a unfilled fair value gap around here. So I'm expecting the retracement to reach this area and for us to finally get some kind of confirmation around here to get into the long move. Yeah, so this is the price level where I'm expecting price to give us the pullback to for us to finally get into the long move. The 30 minutes is also super bullish. Okay, I'll be writing out the price level here. You're waiting for price to reach your point of interest, and that is around 2733.08 and 2730.58. So this is the price level that I'm waiting for price to reach. Hello UK Garage. So like I said, I am not a fundamental trader. I am a pure technical trader. I don't really focus on the macroeconomic stuff, but what I do focus on is on the higher time frame. Because me as a technical trader, I believe that relentless of the fundamental will always follow the higher time frame direction. There's a saying that ICT trader believe that the news only gives price a boost in volatility. Well, I'm using different entry model. I'm using the Quasimodo pattern on the lower time frame or the CRT model on the 50-minute time frame. Like this buy zone is totally based on the CRT model, but we didn't get a pullback yet. I'll be playing some music in the background. Tell me if the volume is right. Is the volume good? If the music is too loud, please comment in the comment section. What about now? Is it good? No, I'm not looking for any sales now. My main focus is to look for buys. Like I will only be selling when I see that the 30-minute time frame has turned bearish. But as long as I don't see that, I will not be jumping into any sell. But if you're selling, then you must consider it as a scalp sell, because the 30-minute time frame is currently bullish, and the best thing to get into is a long move. Your trade must always align with the trend. But of course, you can always scalp. We're still waiting on the pullback. It's just gonna be like last week, but eventually it paid off. Eventually the patience is gonna pay off when you wait for the move to come, because you don't want to enter the buy too high, because if you enter the buy right now, your stop loss will be around 100 pips. That is basically our TP target. You see, this is what you will get when you don't wait. But if you wait, then we'll be getting to use a stop loss of around 30 to 40 pips. Our stop loss won't be our TP target. So like, this is the benefit of waiting for something to play out. When do I think the retracement will happen? I'm not certain, but I'm definitely certain that it will be happening in the New York kill zone time box. So it should be happening any minute, or any minutes from now on, maybe 50 minutes from now on, or maybe 30 minutes from now on. So it's honestly like a waiting game. We need to wait for the meal to come into our plate for us to eat. Because if we chase it, we might not catch it. How much I secure? Well, I go by with a thing of 100 pips a day. So usually when I reach 100 pips, I try to close 80% of my position size, and I leave the other 20% for the other targets, because the other targets are not always reached. But on gold, you're definitely certain that you're reaching 100 pips every day. You can reach 100 pips every day on gold. So if you're very certain that you can make 100 pips every day on gold, then the best place for you to close 80% of your position size is when gold has reached 100 pips. Yes, I will be trying to talk louder. Thank you. Thank you for that. Hello, Raja. Well, I definitely miss you guys too. There are big things coming in the future. So now it's honestly a waiting game. How to gain confidence to hold profit trades. Please help in how to build real psychology. Okay, I will try to increase my volume again. Or maybe I should pause the music. Can you guys hear me clearly now? Please, Simon, please leave a comment if you can hear me clearly now. Okay, I think it had something to do with the music that I was playing in the background. Okay, so now I'll be answering the millionaire mind question: how to gain confidence to hold profit trades. Well, I mean, like if you have a trading plan, you have a concept that you're trading day to day with. The first thing that you must try to build is build the experience with it. Like if you don't have the experience with it, you will not be having the confidence. So like my best advice to you is to keep on doing the thing that you were doing over and over and try to work on that specific thing. But you must also have like logical target. Like if your target are not logical, you will not be confident to hold your move. You see? So I think it also has something to do with that. But from my point of view, it has more to do with experience because I also used to have those problems in the past. And the way that I overcame those problems was by keep on doing the same thing over and over. And with time, when I got more experience with this, I basically master those things. I got them under my knee. Like I no longer have issue with holding positions until my target is reached. The most profit that I made in one day, that was basically for Finotif funding. It was around 15K with 5 lots. But I'm no longer trading with profits for now. I think we're finally going to get a pullback. I'm seeing some rejection around here. And once price is in this area, then we'll be looking for the buy. I think we're getting the rejection now. And if you also check on the 30 minute, there's also a possible chance that you might not get a deep pullback for us to go into the long. So if the current 30-minute candle closes, price might only give us a minor pullback. We might only get a minor pullback to here to continue to the upside. So let's keep this in mind that we'll be getting a 30-minute fair value gap soon, and that there is also a possibility that we might not get a pullback into this rectangle box area. So now we have two buy area in mind that we need to watch out for. Basically this upper one and this bottom one right here. But when we're going to use our Fibonacci tool to filter out the bad zones, then we can clearly see that this buy area right here is too high. We need to wait for it to at least trade below the 50% level of the Fibonacci tool before we enter into any long move, because you want to buy at the lowest prices possible. If you're working at the bank, I don't think that you will be wanting to buy at an expensive price. You feel very confident in my analysis, and I'm very motivated to do this daily because of the support that you guys give me. Hello Dash Tulahar, thank you for the positive feedback. I think we'll be getting the pullback when the 30-minute candle has closes. We still have 17 minutes before the current 30-minute candle closes, and then we get a new one. And then I'll be expecting the new 30-minute candle to give us the pullback into the buy zone to start buying. I'll be editing my targets Yeah, so the first target is around here. No, I will be editing my targets. I think that our second target should be around here. Yes, our second target should be around here. What the hell did I do? So you're expecting a potential sell from 2740? And how did you come up with that sell zone? Like, I'm very fascinated when people find zone out and there's no data on the left side of the chart. Like, the only time I'll be entering into sells is when I see that the market start to violate these middle time frame higher lows. When we start trading below them, then I will be looking for sells. And we still have 14 minutes before we get a new 30-minute candle. And the 30-minute candle can give us the pullback into our point of interest to start going for long. Yes, like the millionaire mind has said, we must not try to predict the top of the market where it will start selling, because like you're not certain, because there is no data on the left side. So for me, maybe there are other traders out there that are more accurate into finding sell zone, but for me, I rather wait for a confirmation to show instead of chasing the sell, instead of chasing the reversal. So you're using the Fibonacci to plot out your sell zone, and that is very smart. I also use that too, but I mainly use them as a TP target. Like I use them to know where I must take my take profit. I mean, like most of the time it does work. Yeah, gold is heavily bullish, but when we look at the daily chart, we must get some kind of pullback. But we will not be forcing that pullback. I'll be right back. I'll get a charger for my phone. So if I do actually get into the long move around here, like the logical place for me to put my stop loss would be below this low right here, because I do not want to see this low get violated. If we violate this low, then I'm no longer bullish on the middle time frame. So if I get into the long move, my stop loss will be around this low. It will be below this low, and these will be my targets. Like I already predetermined my targets so that we don't have like a lot of writing work when we finally get into the long move. And yeah, We still need the pullback, and we're definitely gonna get a pullback. We just gotta wait. We just gotta wait for the pullback to arrive. And don't forget to comment in the comment section so that my live stream can reach more people. And don't forget to like the live stream. That is the most important part. So I think we're finally getting the pullback. So let's prepare to go to the lower time frame to look for an entry confirmation to go into the long move. Let me plot out my buy zone again. So our buy zone will be somewhere around here. I want to see the confirmation in the zone. If we don't see any confirmation in the zone, we do not enter into any long position. We still need the pullback to reach our point of interest. This is not sufficient enough. I think I will also be live streaming Wednesday again and Friday. So like I might only live stream like only three time for this week, like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're getting the pullback. Once we get a pullback into our zone of interest, we'll be going to the lower time frame to look for an entry. But let's also not forget that they can also take liquidity below this low and then reverse. And that is the reason why I do not want to buy blindly around here. But let's see what will happen. Yes, and thank you guys for the continuous support. It is heavily appreciated. Yes, and we're getting the pullback. Once the pullback has arrived in our zone, then we'll be going to the lower time frame to look for entries. We still have 4 minutes left until we get a new 30-minute candle. But let's start going to the 5-minute chart. Like the current 5-minute chart is bearish. And it's very risky to buy blindly without waiting for confirmation. So we'll be needing to see the opposite of the current structure around here, like in this zone or in this specific area. It doesn't have to be exactly this zone, but basically this whole area. I want to see bullish structure. So yeah, let's wait for the confirmation to arrive. Like the current 5-minute chart is bearish. I'll be playing some background music, and when I'll be talking again, I'll be pausing the music.
lost my temper. I said something foolish. Did I go and ruin this? When it started to feel so real, could feel it running, running through my lonely veins. When I started to heal, could see myself loving, loving for the rest of my days. No, I don't wanna be alone so late at night. So late at night. No, I don't wanna sleep 'cause then I'm dreaming. Then you're not real, my mind to keep. No, I don't wanna sleep, then I'm losing time, losing my chance to make you mine. So late at night, go back to December. Look back and remember. Those memories are better than gold. I let you down, I know. When it started to feel so real, could feel it running, running through my lonely veins. When I started to heal, could see myself loving, loving for the rest of my days. So late at night. No, I don't wanna sleep 'cause then I'm dreaming. Then you're not real, my mind to keep. No, I don't wanna sleep, then I'm losing time, losing my chance to make you mine. So late at night. So late at night. It's so late at night. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played.
Hello guys, so I'll be talking again. So now we did get a pullback into our point of interest, and I'm starting to see the confirmation, but it's not fully there yet. But before we enter into any buys, let's put into mind that this low right here, like it is also a low where we can get a potential stop hunt to the downside to continue further to the upside. And what is my confirmation around here to start buying? Well, I'm already seeing a fair value gap around here. So I'm expecting price to give us a pullback into this fair value gap to then go long. So let's go to the 1 minute, the 2 minute to see bullish structure confirmation, and we're already seeing some bullish structure confirmation on the 1 minute. Let's analyze the 2 minute again, the 3 minute, and the 5 minute. Okay, so now everything is clear. We'll be trying our first buy attempt on this fair value gap. These will be our targets. But let's wait for the current 5 minute candle to close before we jump into any buys. But the fair value gap is already there, so that means we'll be getting the buy very soon. Okay, let's just wait for the current 5 minute candle to close, and when the current 5 minute candle closes, and then we'll be engaging in our first buy attempt. So I'm expecting the new 5 minute candle to give us a pullback into the fair value gap, and our stop loss should be around 273.35. These will be our targets. Our second target is around 2753. It's around here. Okay. Yes. I will be sending the signal to my premium member. And my stop loss is around here. I did just place a buy limit. I'm waiting for price to treat into the fair value gap before I enter into any long move. And now the waiting is on the new 5-minute candle to give us the pullback into the 5-minute fair value gap to eventually continue the movement to the upside. These are my TP targets. So what am I waiting for to see? So now that we saw our confirmation on the 5-minute chart, now we are going to wait for the pullback. Now we are waiting for our buy move to activate. Yes, now we are waiting for our buy trade to activate. There's a 5-minute fair value gap here, so I'm expecting us to get a pullback into this 5-minute fair value gap. Please stay in the live because I will be also updating if I see something else occurring. The buy limit is 2734.58. Maybe I should delete this rectangle box for you guys to see the limits much better. Or I will just write it out. So the buy limit Yes, we are basically waiting for gold to give us the pullback into our buy limit for us to finally get into the buy move. And now the waiting is on that. I don't want to jump into the buy right now because then our stop loss would be way too large. We see a clear fair value gap on the 5 minutes, so hopefully price decides to respect that fair value gap. And if the first buy attempt doesn't work out, then we'll be buying below this low. Once we see the confirmation, of course. So the difference between our buy limit and current price is not so big anymore. I think you guys can jump into the buys. So the difference between the buy limit and current price is not so long, but always remember to keep it in your risk parameter. Don't risk too much. There's always a chance of price wanting to go lower. So that is the reason why you must always risk minimum. Let's see. I already told my VIP member that he can enter at current price. So now we need to see a price start moving away from this current buy area and eventually breaking above this high and taking out our TP1 and then our TP2. See, price is already pushing up on the 2-minute time frame. Hello Froska, how are you? Yeah, so we're already in the buy move. Like it didn't fully get into our buy limit, but In cases like this, like you won't just sit around and wait for the price to actually touch your limit. If you see that price is rejecting around your buy area, then you must enter the buy. It's very simple. So now we are currently in the buy. Oh my god, I deleted the TP targets again. Wait, I'll get them from my VIP. So we are now in the buy. And these are my target, and that is my stop loss. And yeah, comment win in the comment section for our TP to be hit faster. I think if you guys comment win, you will get a boost in volatility. And I hope that you guys enjoy the way I'm analyzing the chart, the way I'm handling things. Like I'm doing it in detail so that you guys can also learn how to read the market independently. Because mostly when I trade, you won't be seeing any of these things on my chart. Like my chart is completely naked. Like my chart is completely naked. This is how I read the chart. But because I live streaming and I want you guys to learn something out of it, that is the main reason why I'm placing all these lipstick on the chart. It's so that you guys can comprehend the premise that I have in mind, and so that you guys can also learn out of it. Yeah, the buy limit didn't fully activate. I did tell you guys to jump in the buy. like like if you see that price is the difference between price and your buy limit is not so far away anymore, you should jump in the buy. You should not wait for price to touch your buy limit. Yeah, I told everyone to jump in the buy, even my VIP members, because the difference between our buy limit and current price was not that big. Our buy limit was around here. It was somewhere around. It was somewhere around here, and this is where price was set. So I told everyone to jump in the buy. And now we are waiting for price to reach our target. But if you're not in the buy, no worries. I will also be streaming on Wednesday. Like the last thing you should do as a trader is get into FOMO mode, thinking that you're missing out. But no, you're not missing out. The market will for always be here. You see? So there is absolutely no reason to feel FOMO if you did not enter the buy or if your buy limit did not activate. There is always tomorrow, there is always Wednesday, there is always Thursday for you to get into the move, there is always Friday. You see? How did I enter into this buy trade? Well, I did explain it in the beginning. I'll be explaining it again. So, like on the higher time frame, there is no real support on the higher time frame. I'm expecting a sell on the higher time frame, but like the middle time frame is still bullish. So that means I will not be looking for sells yet. I'll be joining in on the buys. I will only be joining in on the sells when I see that the middle time frame has turned bearish, and that is basically when we are trading below the middle time frame higher lows. That is when I'll be looking for sells. But I don't see price trading below any middle time frame higher lows yet. And that was the main reason why we were looking for buys today. So we're honestly waiting for price to give us a pullback after it had created the recently created higher high. And we saw our confirmation and then we got into the buy move. How do you subscribe to my premium group? Well, you can do that by joining my Telegram channel. If you check the comment section, you will see my channel pinned on the comment section. And then, yeah, I'll be making the announcement where you can text my administrator to join me on the other side. But you can also find a link in the description below where you can directly join my VIP group. So currently I'm looking when is the best time to add my stop loss to break even. So I think we can now add our stop loss to break even. So we are now in the buy. Add your stop loss break even. Yeah, you guys can add your stop loss to break even. We are now risk free in this buy move. I'll be telling my VIP members to add their stop loss to break even. Hey people, add your stop loss to break even. Feel free to share my live with your friends and family and into other trading groups. Yes, and we are now risk free on this buy trade, and we are now basically waiting for a take profit to get hit. And our take profit will get hit. Like I'm very sure of TP1, but TP2 there's a possibility that we might not hit it. Yeah, so at your stop loss to break even, and let's basically chill out to see where price wants to go. And we do not remove it out of break even. Like your break even should be around here, maybe 2 pips difference from current price. And I'll be playing some music again because I don't think that there's any more thing to say, because we're already in the move, we're already in break even. So we should basically just chill out and see what the market wants to do. If the market wants to continue higher and fully hit both of our TP, or if it just wants to give us a full reversal here and take out our stop loss at break even. So now it is a waiting game to see what gold wants to do. But if you do have any question, feel free to comment it in the comment section.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah. You're under the pressure. I lost my temper. I said something foolish. Did I go and ruin this? When it started to feel so real, could feel it running, running through my lonely veins. When I started to heal, could see myself loving, loving for the rest of my days. No, I don't want to be alone so late at night. So late at night. No, I don't wanna sleep 'cause then I'm dreaming. Then you're not real, not mine to keep. No, I don't wanna sleep, then I'm losing time, losing my chance to make you mine. So late at night, go back to December. Look back and remember. Those memories are better than gold. I let you down, I know. When it started to feel so real, could feel it running. You're under the pressure. I lost my temper. I said something foolish. Did I go and ruin this? When it started to feel so real, could feel it running, running through my lonely veins. When I started to heal, could see myself loving, loving for the rest of my days. No, I don't wanna be alone so late at night. So late at night. No, I don't wanna sleep 'cause then I'm dreaming and you're not real, not mine to keep. No, I don't wanna sleep and I'm losing time, losing my chance to make you mine. So late at night, go back to December, look back and remember. Those memories are better than gold. I let you down, I know. When it started to feel so real, could feel it running, running through my lonely veins. When I started to heal, could see myself loving, loving for the rest of my days. So late at night. No, I don't wanna sleep 'cause then I'm dreaming and you're not real, not mine to keep. No, I don't wanna sleep and I'm losing time, losing my chance
So now we're seeing that price is currently retesting the 15 is currently retesting the 50-minute fair value gap. So like the thing that we must have in mind, we don't want to see price go below this low or go down any further, or else we'll be get stop out from break even. So like there's currently a fair value gap around here and price is gyrating around it. So like we must see rejection around this area in order for us to continue to the upside. But if we do not see any rejection, we might continue lower and then we'll be looking for a re-entry somewhere around here. But we're still in the buy move. So now we got stop out at break even, and now let's see what price wants to do. Let's not forget, I hope that price didn't stop out as a break even to continue higher. I hope that is not the case. Let's just wait and see what price will continue on doing. But this is where our break even we're at. Like I'm currently stop out, but the setup is still valid. Like if price doesn't want to break below this low, we'll definitely continue up. Hello Simon is very possible because there was a 50-minute fair value gap around here. We're getting lots of rejection. So like as long as this fair value gap, we can still continue to the upside. But let's keep on watching the setup to see what it will do. It might just be a deep retracement to the downside. Oh, you're still in because you enter lower. Okay, that's very great. How many of you guys are still in the buy move? But I got stop out of break even from this pullback. But the setup is still valid as long as we do not break below this 50-minute low right here. The setup is still valid. But like currently I'm stop out from break even. Yeah, so let's basically wait to see what price will do. For those that are still in the buy move, you should hold it. And like as long as price doesn't want to invalidate this fair value gap, TP1 will definitely get hit for those that are still in, but I got stop out. And from my understanding in the comment section, some people are still in the buy. So we'll be continuing on with the live stream to guide those people. But I'm not looking for any new entries yet. Like there's still tomorrow, there's still Wednesday. So like there's absolutely no need for me to go and chase price because I don't want to buy too high. I don't want to buy around here. If I buy around here, my stop loss will be 53 pips. So I'll see if price wants to push down lower. I'll see if we can get a buy move around here when this low is taken out. But there's also a possibility that we might not get a pullback to this area. We might just continue from here to then finally get to our TP target. But if I should get into a new entry, I would prefer to buy around here. But if you're still here, there's still a possibility that you might shoot off from here. So let's just wait and see what Goals wants to do. How would I summarize my daily setup? Well, they are basically based on ICT setup, mainly fair value gap, and basically basic market structure concept that we use daily. It's very simple. I only work with fair value gap. order blocks, and basic market structure. Like there's only three main things that I use day to day with my analysis. Like I know more advanced concept out there, but I do not apply them because it's not needed to apply all of those things. You need to keep it simple. But of course, I'll be launching a mentorship in December or January, and like the mentorship will be focused on the material that I basically focus on to analyze the market day to day. Like the goal of that mentorship is to make you into an independent trader, to give you the capability to read the market is how I read it. Like there will be lots of video, there will also be a book and lots of educational PDF for you guys to read when the mentorship has arrived, and there will also be Zoom session in the weekend to help you guys understand the concept that I use day to day to read the market. So London Open or New York Open, like actually both, but it totally depends on the season. But like for this month, like I haven't traded the London session this month yet because like the London session this month isn't that high probable for me. But you can still make some money out of the London session. But for this season, for this current month, I only prefer to trade the New York session. Like I'm basically waiting on November to start trading the London session again because I believe in November I'll be getting basically the mean setups in London instead of New York, or maybe even both. But for now, I don't treat the London session. But there are current times where you can basically find opportunities in both sessions, in the London as well as in the New York. Yes, I agree with you, Cox. Like the moment we see price is violating the middle time frame higher lows, that is the moment where I will be personally looking for sells. For those that are still in the buy, you can still hold the buys to target TP1 and TP2 because the setup is still valid, but it was just a minor deep retracement to stop us out from the move. It is an unfortunate, but we must not get into FOMO mode because there's still a tomorrow, there's still a Wednesday, you see? There's still Thursday, there's still Friday to make money. But like my satisfaction is basically seeing that my setup is still playing out. So it was just a matter of stop loss placement. Price is around in this range for a very long time now. Maybe the new 50-minute candle will give it some new volatility. Hello, Chicox. No, I'm no longer in the buy. I got stopped out on break even with a pullback, but my satisfaction is seeing that my setup might still play out. So, like, there's still tomorrow to get another entry. So let's not get into FOMO mode. But for those that are still in the buy, you can still target TP1 or TP2. As long as we do not violate this 50-minute newly created low, we should continue up to the upside as normally. But I'm also waiting for a second entry. For example, if price decides to go on lower, then I'll be looking if I can get a buy confirmation once this low is taken out. Then this will be the area where I'll be looking to enter into new buys. But I'm no longer interested in entering buys around here because I got stop out of break even. There's a possibility that we might continue streak up from here, or we might get an even deeper retracement to around here to then continue up. So for now, it's another waiting game to see what gold is trying to do. We'll be getting a new 50-minute candle in 40 seconds, and hopefully it gives gold a new boost in volatility. Let's wait and see what will happen. Hello, Bernaton. Yes, I'm no longer in the Alpha FX, but I'm also thinking to do some collaboration with the Alpha FX very soon when it comes to live streaming. But for now, I decided to take the solo path to pursue my live streaming career. And now we have the new 50-minute candle. Will the 50-minute candle give us the push up or a deeper retracement for us to enter the long lower? Let's wait and see what will happen. We're currently seeing that the 50-minute candle wants to push up. And for those that are still in the buy, if you see that the 50-minute candle has pushed above this high, it is recommendable to add your stop loss to break even. But for now, I have two possibilities in mind. We can either push up straight from here, or we can even get a deeper pullback and take out this low, and then we'll be looking for buys. Yeah, like the 5-minute chart is currently a bit messy. That is the reason why I'm no longer in the 5-minute chart. Like this whole range right here is just filled with wicks. Very confusing. And yeah, I'll be playing some music again. I basically explain every important thing for now, and now we're basically waiting again to see what gold is trying to do.
Under the pressure, I lost my temper. I said something foolish. Did I go and ruin this? When it started to feel so real, could feel it running, running through my lonely veins. When I started to heal, could see myself loving, loving for the rest of my days. No, I don't wanna be alone so late at night. So late at night.
So hello guys, I think we're finally getting the pullback into this low. We're finally getting the pullback, and that is the area where I'm basically interested in to look for another buy setup. So I'm honestly waiting for a buy setup to occur around here, but we need to take out this low first. Let me clear up the chart a little bit. So like my previous buy from around here, I did got step out from break even, and now I'm honestly waiting for a new opportunity to show itself. So my first buy got stop out from break even, stop loss hit on break even, and now I'm basically waiting for price to reach my point of interest. There's still a possibility that we might push off from this area, but I don't want to risk it because if price would have pushed up, it would have done that a very long time ago. You guys can see how long price was around this area. So like your confidence level is gonna get low when you see that price is in a place for a very long time. That can also be an indication that price wants to push up. No, that price wants to go down because it is failing to push up from around here. And that is the reason why I do not want to enter any more buys into this area because I got stopped out from break even. But like I said, there's still a possible chance that we might still push up from here. So for those people that are not placing the stop loss to break even, their stop loss is in the original place, they can still hold on to this position. Like as long as we are trading above this recently created higher high, there's still a possibility that we can still reach TP2. But for me, I no longer want to enter, but I will look for entry again once we start trading below this low. Feel free to ask any question in the comment box because we're still waiting. I'm still waiting on new candle data before I make any new decision on gold. I want gold to give me more candle data. We need more volatility in the market. I'll be live streaming on Wednesday again, so I'm not so sure about tomorrow. I'm still thinking about tomorrow, but if I'll be live streaming tomorrow, I'll be definitely announcing it in the Telegram channel. And best believe that on Tuesday and Wednesday there will be more volatility in the market. So no slow movement like today. But I'm honestly waiting on the London Open kill zone. That is a new kill zone that will open in 26 minutes. Feel free to ask any question in the comment section. I'll be happily answering them. And don't forget to share and like and subscribe to my channel. Share the live stream with your friends and family and into trading groups. Because that is basically my motivation, my fuel to keep on doing this. Yes, Fabricio, my stop loss got stopped out from break even. Like I'm no longer in the buy. But some people are still in the buy because they didn't add the stop loss to break even, and now we're basically waiting to see where price wants to go. Yeah, it hit our break even then fly. No, I'm no longer in the buy move. G key. I got stop out. I'm just basically waiting to see what price wants to do. But like I'm not stressing that I'm no longer in the move. Like if even if I see that my setup is still playing out, I will still get that satisfaction feeling because I know like the only error that we did was just a stop loss error. Like it was basically just a management error, but not a setup error. So even though I'm not in the move and I see that my move is still playing out and that my target might be reached, but I'm not in it, I will still get the satisfaction feeling because I know like I did my analysis correct. Like we did everything correct, easy, but we just got stopped out. Like I will still get the satisfaction feeling. So what if the market decides to push up from here? Like we can do nothing unless you made a re-entry. But I did not make any re-entry. But my satisfaction will be the fact that this setup can still play out. Romis Mete, why don't I enter buy on the to this dip? Well, I don't want to risk it because I was still expecting the market to give us a pullback to here. And like according to my trading plan, because like before I made the decision to start and going live, I did make some changes into the way I'm trading. And like according to my trading plan, I should not be entering into new moves recklessly. And that is the main reason why I did not take any re-entry. But my satisfaction will still be the fact that if this setup gets to play out, even if I got stop out on break even. In the 5 minute chart, let's see. No, we don't have any fair value gap yet on the 5 minute chart. Like the current 5 minute candle needs to close first. Yes, we don't have any 5 minute fair value gap again. Not yet. But you will be getting one once we break above this recently created higher high. And then we might get a fair value gap around here for a retest to continue higher. Yeah, Mati in Delhi. That's probably the reason why gold gave us such a deep pullback to the downside, and that is the pullback that got us stop out because there was a fair value gap around here, and price came in to fill in that fair value gap. We still have 20 minutes until the London Opal kill zone will start, And hopefully the new kill zone will bring us more volume into the market, because the New York session is failing to give us new volume. But if we do not see any new updates on the market, then I will be ending the live stream soon, but not yet. We still have time to look out for new opportunities.
No, I don't wanna sleep 'cause then I'm dreaming. And you're not real, my mind to keep. No, I don't wanna sleep, then I'm losing time. Losing my chance to make you mine. So late at night, go back to December. Look back and remember. Those memories are better than gold. I let you down, I know. When it started to feel so real, could feel it running, running through my lonely veins. When I started to heal, could see myself loving, loving for the rest of my days. So late at night, no, I don't wanna sleep 'cause then I'm dreaming. And you're not real, my mind to keep. No, I don't wanna sleep, then I'm losing time. Losing my chance to make you mine. So late Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Hey everyone, so I'm back again. So like there's really gold is really not doing anything special today, but we're currently also in the London open kill zone, and like nothing special is happening yet, maybe a bit later. But if I do not see any do things, I will be ending the live in 30 minutes because I still want to see if price wants to give us the pullback into our second point of interest because we got stop out of break even on this buy. The pullback stopped us out from the buy. But like I said, there's still a possibility that we can still push up from this price level. There is still that possibility. But I am no longer interested into entering buys around here. You see? Because it will be basically way too stressful. Because price is here like for about 2 hours now. Like there's literally no movement from this current area. So I basically don't want to go and stress out myself by re-entering buys after getting stop out from here. And that is the reason why I want to see price get in here. And if I do see the confirmation around here, then I will be buying around here. Of course, with confirmation. You see? But if the live stream does end and if I do see the opportunity later to enter into any new long position, I'll be definitely updating you guys in VIP as well as in the public channel. But my view on gold still remain the same. Either a straight continuation up from here without me, or I'll be waiting for price to give me the pullback into my second point of interest to get in again and look out for these targets. But that is the thing about trading. It's honestly like a waiting game. If you don't want to wait, you will get into a reckless move. You will get irrelevant stop loss hit. And to not get like unnecessary stop loss hit, you need to have patience. You need to wait for the setups to occur according to your view. But with current price condition, I think the stream will be ended in 30 minutes unless the market decides to get into our second point of interest. Then the stream may even get dragged out to be longer because then I'll be needing to wait for confirmation around here, and then I'll be giving you guys the confirmation on when to buy again. So I hope that everything is clear. If you guys do have any question, now is the right time to ask the question in the comment box before I start on playing music again. So now is the time to ask questions. I'll be happily answering your questions. There's also a possibility that gold could basically just go down and continue with the melting and take out the liquidity below. But I do have a main low that I'm observing, so even though that this is my second point of interest, I do not want to see gold go below this price level right here. The reason why I do not want to see that gold must go below this price level is because then the trend on the middle time frame will be changing into bearish. So from all the lows that it can take, I do not want to see it get below the this. Wait, let me give it a color. I don't want to see gold go below this red box, because the moment gold is trading below this red box, that means the middle time frame is bearish and it is aligning with the 4-hour chart, because there on the 4-hour chart there is no real support on the 4-hour chart to support further price continuation to the upside. Let's see if we see some bearish divergence on the 1 hour. The 1 hour is still bullish. Upon checking the 4-hour chart, there's currently no real support on the 4-hour chart. A retracement is bound to come. When will we get a retracement? We will know that the retracement is here when we see that the middle time frame is finally bearish. But as long as we don't see that the middle time frame is bearish, don't expect any deep retracement to our original buy zone, because our original buy zone is around this area. So these are our original buy zone that I'm waiting for price to reach. and price is still rejecting and playing around in this area. And that is the main reason why I did not want to enter into the buy again, because it will be hella stressful seeing that price doesn't want to go anywhere. And that is why I'm waiting for price to get lower into my second point of interest. And it must respect this area. If it doesn't respect it, if you go below this low, well, then we might continue lower for this week. Like the moment we break below this low, we might continue lower. But I honestly don't want to see that. Price must respect the second point of interest. Cool. Yeah, so I said the main things that was needed to be said. Now let's wait and see again. I'll be continuing on with the music. Let's watch some dry paint. But I'm 100% sure that we'll be getting more volatility on Wednesday. Like there will be more volume in the market. Today is only just Monday. So if there's no more question, then I'll be continuing on again with the music. And then I'll be coming back to talk in 15 minutes.
You're under the pressure. I lost my temper. I said something foolish. Did I go and ruin this? When it started to feel so real, could feel it running, running through my lonely veins. When I started to heal, could see myself loving, loving for the rest of my days. No, I don't wanna be alone so late at night. So late at night. No, I don't wanna sleep 'cause then heal. Could see myself loving, loving for the rest of my days. So late at night, no, I don't wanna sleep, 'cause then I'm dreaming, and you're not real, not mine to keep. No, I don't wanna sleep, then I'm losing
Hey fam, so I'm right back again. So we'll be ending the live stream in 10 minutes. I think that price will just continue up to the upside starting from here. I don't think we'll be longer getting the pullback into the second point of interest for us to re-enter. But like I said to you guys before, like either ways, even if the market wants to move off without me, I'm still gonna be satisfied. Why am I going to be satisfied? I'm going to be satisfied because of the fact that I know that the setup still play out, even though I got stop out on break even. You see? So that will honestly be one of my satisfaction. And hopefully you can still see that price wants to push up. But the live will be ending in 10 minutes. There's really nothing going on with gold today. So we'll be continuing Wednesday again. But if you're still in this buy, congratulations, your TP is about to get hit. If this new bullish candle closes above the recently created higher high, of course. But I'm not seeing anything fascinating to stay behind my laptop screen. But in the meantime, we still have 10 minutes left. Feel free to ask question in the comment box because we still have 10 minutes on live before I end it. And don't forget to like and share my live to people if it was helpful to you. Hello, Ulis. So the live will end in 9 minutes. Feel free to ask any question before the live ends. But one of the things that I do have in mind, I'm thinking that we might get some kind of sell this week. The reason why we might get some sell this week is totally based of the 4-hour chart. And we're looking at the 4-hour chart, there's no real support around here. And in order for us to continue up, either price will create a support in a premium state, or we'll be getting a pullback back into this area for us to finally go get into the long move. But based on the 4-hour chart, the 5-hour chart, there's currently no real support around this area. And that is why I'm honestly expecting a sell to arrive. And we'll be seeing that on the 30 minute because the 30 minute will tell us when the sell is finally here. But as for now, I don't have any new information. And this is it. Feel free to ask any question in the comment box. We still have 7 minutes on the live. And gold is still in the same place. But I will be definitely updating you guys, like if after the live gold decides to drop into the second point of interest, and if I do see the confirmation in my second point of interest, I'll be definitely sending the signals to you guys on Telegram. So don't forget to also join my Telegram channel to stay up to date. If I should go live tomorrow, I'm still thinking about it. You guys will definitely know when the market has officially closed, and I'll be making the announcement and make the decision if I'll be going live tomorrow. And thank you guys for the continuous support. It is heavily appreciated. And we still have like 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the live. But I think I'm going to end it early. If I see any further changes, I will be updating it on my Telegram channel. And thank you guys for being here on my live stream and for the continuous support. I'll be seeing you guys on Wednesday, but I will also look if I can do another live stream tomorrow. If not, then it will be Wednesday. Thank you guys for watching. See you tomorrow.